Whether you're fresh out of esthetician school or you've been working for a salon for a couple years, this is my foolproof plan on how to go solo and to start your own business as an esthetician. Hi, my name is Raven. I'm a licensed esthetician in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you're watching this video, you are either fresh out of esthetician school or you're like me and you've been working at a salon since you first started your career in aesthetics. After working at that waxing chain that we all know about for over 2 years now, I feel ready and complete to start my own business. But starting my own business is so scary and it can seem like such a daunting task, but it really doesn't have to be. This is everything that I researched in over 2 to 3 months on how to launch a successful business. This is not only things that I've seen in YouTube videos, TikToks, and Google searches, but this is also paid information that I've gotten from multiple estheticians and marketing agencies in the industry. Instead of doing what I did, spending so many hours, wasting your time, and getting so many points of views on how to start your business and even hiring out people to tell you exactly how to start a business, this video is going to simplify the process, get you in a space to get out there and start working on clients and finding your dream clientele. I've been an esthetician at a salon for over 2 years now. It can be very scary going for something that you've been consistently doing for years, even gain clientele to consistently come to you at that business and then suddenly just say that you want to open up something. But this is nothing to actually be afraid of. This is actually something really good, especially if you spent the last couple years really defining your craft to a point where you can do it with your eyes closed. That's how I personally feel about waxing. I feel like I can wax literally with my eyes closed no matter what I'm doing, as well as when it comes to skincare information and providing facials. So the number one step before you even think about going solo is having confidence in the ability that you can do it, and then also becoming an expert in your field. Once you are in your own suite or in your own salon, you are going to be the main point of contact for if anything goes wrong, how to use certain treatments, and what clients are able to get certain treatments effectively and in a way that keeps them coming back. Once you nail down this model and knowing everything that you need to know about your specific treatment that you're going to offer, you are one step closer to being able to open up a business. I say this because you are now the expert, you have the confidence, and confidence really speaks in the treatment room. If you are going out and taking clients and you don't even feel comfortable providing the treatment that you're offering, how is a client supposed to be comfortable even receiving the treatment that you're offering? That's why I personally decided to work for a salon for a couple years to really understand, not only to become an expert in the treatment that I'm offering, but how to become an expert on running the business and really understanding every single conflict that I'm going to come into as an esthetician. But just because you don't have experience in the real world does not mean that you're not ready to be an esthetician. Whether you're in school or you just graduated, really take the time to take as many models as you can, take notes on every treatment that you're doing, really understand the contraindications of the treatment and who can get the service and who cannot get the service, and come up with a backup plan to know what to do if your service goes wrong. When I was in esthetician school, I was recording everything. You can actually check out my esthetician school series vlog the whole entire time that I was in esthetician school. When it comes into the next part that I'm going to talk about, which is building a brand, this is very essential so that you have the social proof and the documentation that you know how to do these treatments, the before and afters, to show that you are a results-driven esthetician. This does not go for every single treatment that you're doing. Some treatments are very intimate, like Brazilian waxing, so you're not going to be able to get before and afters of that particular service. But what you can do is get before and afters of other parts of the body, like the underarm, the brows, and even the nose, to have as content for your social media page. Now that we are an expert in our field and we feel comfortable with any issue that may arise and anything that we might see in the treatment room, the second step is to step out of the treatment room and to actually go online and build your online presence. Even though you don't have to have an online presence to open up a business, it is such an essential part to really nail down on your marketing and to build a portfolio that your customers can see. In every single marketing course that I've taken and every single video that I've seen, they have really shoved down my throat the importance of having a social media page for your business. People want to see who they're being serviced by. People also want to know the ideology behind what the esthetician believes in the treatment and how the treatment can benefit them. If you were to go on an esthetician's page right now, most likely you will see a lot of infographics and you will see a lot of appointments available at this time. If I'm a new customer and I'm going on social media, knowing that information is not going to persuade me to book. That's why it's so important to show up every single day, show up consistently, and provide educational content to give your future clients so they understand who you are as a person, your personality as an esthetician, and how your treatments are going to benefit them once they get into the treatment room. This is something that takes a really long time to learn how to master, but once you learn how to master it, you can take that same technique and repeat it over and over again, while also editing the videos and editing your content in a way to make them better each time. Having a strong social media presence is the #1 way to bring in clients that match your vibe and that are the ideal clients for you. You can do this by posting educational content about the treatments that you offer, by posting before and afters, going into detail explaining what you did for your client and what they came in looking for. The third pillar that you can use on social media is your client interactions. This means posting a review that a client did for you, or even posting that entire interaction. What were your clients' reactions when you were done with their service? Were they happy? Were they surprised? That is such key content to have on your page to show other potential clients that people love service. Gone are the days you can just post a picture of the review that you've gotten and that will be enough. Video is key. People want to see real people interact with you and interact with your service. Just to sum up everything that I said, you need to have multiple content pillars on your social media page, but the #1, educational content. So educational content so that your future clients know are and why they should be receiving that treatment. Social proof by posting the before and after results of treatment, and even posting your client's reaction after receiving that treatment. Another big thing that I learned from these marketing agencies, and I learned from videos online about how to start your business as a solo esthetician, is to diversify the content that I have on all platforms. TikTok is so popular right now. As you saw from last year, there was a potential that TikTok was going to get banned, and that reasoning is why to diversify your content not only on TikTok but on Instagram and YouTube and LinkedIn. You need to be on every single platform that your potential client is going to be on, and posting on those platforms consistently and adjusting your content to fit that platform. If you had already started being an esthetician and trying the paid ad route, you know that it is not a black and white way to get customers in your door. You have to have a piece of content that has a really good amount of engagement, likes, and something that people actually want to see. The content that is organically getting you people to ask, when can I book an appointment with you? When is your next available appointment? That is the same type of post that you need to be putting money behind to get to a broader audience in your area. I would have to make a completely different video on Facebook and Instagram ads. When it comes to reaching your ideal clientele, especially when you're running ads on social media, you want to do it in a way that gets people that are anywhere 5 to 10 miles or even 5 miles or less away from your studio. That's who you want to target highly engaged ads to and put your money behind, to get clients that are not only interested in the content that you make but are actually willing to book. The biggest thing to remember, especially because when it comes to growing online, it's going to take so long, but followers do not equal money. You can have 30 or 50 followers, 100 followers, less than 1,000 followers on your Instagram, across your socials, and still make enough money to fully support your business goals and yourself as an esthetician. The most important thing is not how many followers you have, but the engagement that you have and how consistent you are posting. Enough about social media, because that's what so many of these videos cover anyway. Just start getting out there, posting, scheduling out your content so that you're posting consistently, and redefining your content every single time so that you are seeing different results that are bringing you in clients at a faster pace. One thing I learned about how to go solo as an esthetician is how important reviews and referrals matter for your business. Most importantly, getting Google reviews on your page. So many estheticians say that the main way that they're able to clients in the door other than social media is through Google and Google reviews. Getting Google reviews is such an easy task, and it should not be anything that you stress over. The fastest way to get Google reviews is to have your current clients or friends that have received services from you post their review about your services on Google. However, to have a Google profile, you have to have a physical location, to upload pictures of your treatment room and pictures of your place with a physical address so Google knows that you are real. When you actually have have your storefront and you are building up your store, that is the time to get good reviews up and running so you have that organic engagement going to your business. The best way and the easiest way to do this is to have models come in the week that you are ready to start taking services. Offer them a service in exchange for a review on profile. You can also do this while you're in school if you feel comfortable reaching out to those people once you have your storefront and you're ready to start collecting your Google reviews. One of the platforms that I plan on using to start my solo esthetician business is Gloss Genius. I highly recommend looking for a platform that automatically uploads customer reviews not only to their platform and to your website but directly to Google and Yelp. Using these two websites will help you gain organic traffic to your website, which leads to booking, up the chance, the visibility of your storefront showing up when people Google waxing near me, lashes near me, facials near me. The more 5-star Google reviews you have, the better. The only thing that I don't recommend is faking your Google reviews because that's how you can get your page taken down and banned for never coming up. And we don't need that to happen since Google is one of the main sources that estheticians use to get clients in their doors. The last and final tip is what I gathered about getting referrals for your clients. If you can get referrals, that can easily max out your books so that you don't have to spend so much money and so much time paying ads. That way you can just focus on providing treatments, keeping your guests and making them happy, and that is to have a really good referral program. I personally saw an esthetician say that her referral program was $50 for every friend that you referred. This is something that I am going to take into my business because I love my clients and I would love to have clients that are also like them. And what does that mean? Bringing in their friends and family into my treatment room and offering them an incentive for such. I can't tell you how many people that I wax, and I wax their children, I wax their husbands, I wax their wife, I wax their best friend, their cousin. If you are a good service provider, people will bring their people to you, and that's how you get your books filled in faster. And that's also how you get clients that you love and adore because they are all in the same social network and social group, and it is the easiest way to expand your business. I hope that all of these tips help because this is literally everything that I have gathered from so many business webinars, marketing courses, talking to estheticians, videos online. And I just also want to say that I am so proud of you for even watching and getting through this video because I gave so many good tips and so many good things to do, almost like a base plan to starting your esthetician's business and being successful at it. If these videos help, don't forget to show me some love by liking the video and commenting down below your favorite tip or even more tips that you have for other estheticians that want to go solo. Just remember, starting a business is never easy, but you just have to start and learn along the way. Starting a business gives you uncapped potential in terms of the opportunities that are presented your way, as well as personal growth, of course, financial freedom. But financial freedom does not account to the amount of growth that you will have in your business and as yourself as a person just by starting. So if you haven't learned anything in this video, I hope that you learn to stop hesitating, go in with a plan and get started because you got this. I'll see you guys next time.